Bishop.
Marisa, so the time of day doth fly, said the spider to the fly. 2 p.m. already.
You said it was important.
Certainly you do have history with all of us here. We all know you, and because of all that we know about you, we feel obliged to tell you about how the world works.
Meaning?
Everything that you experience in life is not necessarily what it appears to be.
So, black may be white, and white may be black, depending on how we describe events in our lives, right?
We in the clergy are all very vulnerable to all the weapons of the devil. He preys on us to commit sin. Some of us fall.
You said you needed to speak with me, to help me with my problem. Do you believe I have something I must confess?
There's no need for that tone of disrespect. Now you can discuss your plight in a civil manner without intonations. Do you understand?
Of course. Now that we have outlined the rules of the game, I suggest you begin to play. What side are you on?
I am always on the side of divine truth.
As long as the truth is cloaked in the teachings and directives of the secret Monita.
You are forbidden to speak about that most sacred document.
Of course not. If someone were to expose the covenant of the secrets contained in that document, they would have to be put to death. It teaches them how to deceive the flock.
That is blasphemy. How dare you? On your knees. And ask for forgiveness.
I was already forced on my knees in this office. And it was not to ask for forgiveness. It was to sexually satisfy the needs of the rapist Phillips, who you are about to tell me to forgive.
He is the Reverend Phillips, a blessed man. Speak with respect.
He is neither sacred nor blessed. He deserves no respect.
You are hallucinating, woman. Do I have to put a mirror to your face to see the demons who possess your soul? They are leaping left and right.
I have yet to hear what you want to say to me.
I want to exercise you, woman. This is how I can help you.
I was raped here, in the sancta sanctorum of this church rectory. I was held down with that letter open at my throat. I was choked with the hands of the man who anoints the sick and issues communion. Exactly who should be exorcised here?
You were talking to our doctor?
This is correct. Your doctor. Wholly owned by this Ecclesia Romanus Catholica and a member of your brotherhood.
Who have you been talking to? What have you been reading?
Erik McLaughlin. 50 years in the church. Crime and immorality.
People have been put to death for reading those books.
Of course, Bishop Demon. The church has always controlled the reading habits of its parishioners.
I am Bishop Clinton Damon.
No, Demon. In the Fourth Council of Trent, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and freedom of conscience was condemned. Should I be surprised as a woman that I have no right to conscience? That I should be subservient to my rapist because he adorns himself with white collar and black vestment and a Masonic medallion? that he's a representative and proud member of the order that worship the gods of the earth?
I will offer you help, Marisa. Even now, with all this sacrilegious blasphemy spouting from your mouth, I forgive you. Now, if you have any love for your church, I suggest you welcome our offering of tidings in the amount of $20,000. The matter will be sealed by your lips. You are not to speak about the issue in public or in private. Take the money, Marisa.
There is no cash amount of dollars and gold on this earth that can repair the devastation and humiliation I endured at the hand of your brother. The remuneration for rape is not cash.
Really? Then, what do you want?
I want it to stop. I want the molesting of children, young boys and girls and women to stop. Most of all, I want the cover-up to stop and all of you creeps put in jail.
You are rattling the wrong cage, Missy. Let me give you one bit of advice. Every accusation against our corporate body, you will be faced with our supporters.
Don't be so vague, Clinton. Your brotherhood is what you mean. Your Masonic Illuminati network. You practice their rituals on children and women for the right to move on the next degree in your brotherhood.
I see your hatred has no end, Marisa. I, as the shepherd of this congregation, must now reveal all the details to the press. Where this church found you. Who will believe the word of a lady of the street?
I will put on the armor of God, that I will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against principles, against powers, against rules of the darkness of this age, and against hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers transforming themselves into apostles of Christ.
You cite the Bible to me. Let me tell you something. You know some things, so what? You stand no chance against the established order of things. These hallowed walls have withstood blasphemy and rocks for centuries. We live in our own world, beyond the scrutiny of the populace.
You are the cancer within the church. You are the infectious bacteria that stains all that is sacred within the church.
I am but a speck in the entire order of things. You battle me, and believe my defeat will satisfy your end. Androcles and the lion is a fable. That's what I told you! Take the money. Go on to the next chapter in your life and be a spectator in this world. We are in total control. We have our leader.
And Lucifer be his name.
Go on. Speak that folly to the world. See who will believe you. What possible case can you make against the holy ecclesia, whose followers number in the millions?
It's funny how your face reflects the shadow of the obelisk and pyramid. The symbols which you adorn yourself with. Just look how their body does shapeshift to take the exact form of a pyramid. A goat with horns. Baphomet in the flesh.